Among the many gifts I was given, I would say laughter is probably among the best.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My dad said, tonight to my son, might be our comical one. There'll be 7 lines for those old monkey tongue monkey guys. Now you can study Shakespeare and be quite elite, and you can charm the critics and there's nothing to eat. Just look for love and then feel right. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
June 21st, 1934 was a beautiful Thursday in Shelby, Nebraska. For the second time, Blair Olive and Charles Guy Anderson were ready to have a child. Late morning, in this house, Robert Dale Anderson was born. In 1937, Bob's dad joined the Nebraska Safety Patrol, and the family began a moving journey. Almost every year, sometimes twice a year, they moved from Shelby to Omaha, Hastings, Norfolk, and others, packing, unpacking, new houses, no real home base.
Back again to John Harrington. In Washington, the lawmakers have spent another day with those old familiar problems, the OPA extension and the draft. And just an hour ago...
Their final move was to Holdridge. World War II had ended, and also their nomadic life. They were able to settle down and enjoy their new surroundings.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Your love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I thought it was funny. You came along and woo, now honey, I've changed my...
The sound of shooting dies down. The hunt is over. And a good day's bag the hunters have to show for their efforts. There'll be good eating tonight.
Love you like I love a should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine.
To the town of Alfria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early.
Sorry, your call did not go through. Would you please try your call again? Sorry, due to telephone company facility.
said, don't call us, child, we'll call you. I said, you got my number? I said, yeah, I got it when you walked in the door. Don't call us. Don't call us.
The party you have called is on the phone. Please hold, and they will be with you shortly.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Yep, that's Bob with his 1946 Ron Kachif.
Exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay.
He loved to fly.
Fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, let's take off in the blue.
Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild. Cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile, I was anxious to tell her the way I feel. So I told her softly and sincere, and she leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go.
One day, Karen and I were walking down the street. It was about June of 1955, shortly after I had arrived and gotten a job and went to work there. And we met Bob Anderson. He was coming out of a building, and we were walking down the street, and we met up with him. And Karen introduced me to him, and we chatted for a while. And then we all three went on our merry way to do whatever we had to do. And I didn't see Bob again for about a year, somewhere around May 1956. There was an open house being held for the new telephone office that was built in Holdridge, and he was asked to come from Grand Island, where he worked, to participate in the open house for a couple of evenings during that week. And Karen and I were assigned to be guides for the people in the community who wanted to come through the building to see the equipment and how the telephone office worked. And so Bob was stationed at one of the equipment stations, and he was explaining his job. He was explaining the work that part of the equipment did. And a couple of nights after this was over, he asked me to go for a cup of coffee. And so I did. And we got acquainted, had a nice visit. Then during the summer, from time to time, when he came home to Holdridge to visit his parents, we would go out on a date. Maybe go out to dinner or a movie. And we got very well acquainted during that summer and into the fall. And then in October, Bob received his draft notice to go into the military. And he asked me to marry him and presented me with a nice diamond ring. And so I said yes, I would. And we set a date for the next year in February the 10th, 1957. And we were married in the First Methodist Church in Holdridge.
I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. I got to be there in the morning.
This is the Army, Mr. Jones. No private rooms or telephones. You had your breakfast in bed before, but you won't have it there anymore. This is the Army, Mr. Green. We like the barracks nice and clean. You had a housemaid to clean your floor, but she won't help you out anymore. Do what the buglers command. They're in the Army and not in the band. This is the Army, Mr. Brown. You and your baby went to town. She had you worried, but this is war, and she won't worry you anymore. This is the Army, Mr. Jones. No private rooms or telephone. You had your breakfast in bed before, but you won't have it there anymore. This is the Army, Mr. Green. We like the barracks nice and clean. You had a housemaid to clean your floor, but she won't help you out anymore. Do what the buglers command. They're in the Army and not in a band. This is the Army, Mr. Brown. You and your baby went to town. She had you worried, but this is war, and she won't worry you anymore. No, she won't worry you anymore.
Sweet, sweet memories you gave me. You can't beat the memories you gave me.
Take one fresh and tender kiss.
The memories you gave me.
Add one stolen night of bliss.
Can't beat the memories you gave me.
One girl, one boy, some grief, some joy. Memories are made of this.
The memories you gave me.
Don't forget a small moonbeam.
Can't beat the memories you gave me.
Fold in lightly with a dream.
The memories you gave me.
Your lips and mine, two sips of wine. Memories are made of this.
The memories you gave me.
Then add the wedding bells, one house where lovers dwell, three little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days, see how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will say. With his blessings from above,
You can't beat the memories you gave me.
serve it generously with love.
You can't beat the memories you gave me.
One man, one wife, one love, through life, memories sweetheart made of this?
Can't be the memories you gave me.
Memories are made of this.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue, I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet.
And on a ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang, boom, ba do, ba do, ba do, ba ba. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Now every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la. You are my special angel, sent from up above. The Lord smiled down on me and sent an angel to love. Time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again, boom, shaboom. Hey, la, dee, ding, dong, a lang, a lang, a lang, shaboom, ba do, ba do, ba do, ba ba. Life could be a dream, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
So there you have it. That's Bob Anderson. Summarizing a man's life in 20 minutes is difficult. People are much too complex for that. I know he was. So let me finish by just telling you, that's my dad. He could do anything. And that was his life in little pieces.